Just because of the resources, our department will likely shrink in size. We have fewer faculty. Yet we want to maintain our high quality, and we need to figure out how to do that. We don't have all the answers yet, but it will look different. So we're trying to reach out in terms of our research abilities and our instructional capacities to other departments and other colleges for a number of reasons. It increases efficiencies in teaching and increases collaborations, and I think provides a really unique opportunity for our students as well as our faculty. We took different pieces of the department and strategized and then tried to move forward.
Collaborative research, we will also increasingly do center-based research. And center-based research implies that we're sharing resources and space, that we can share administrative functions, and we anticipate that that will facilitate getting grants.
We were able to form a collaboration that it resulted in a grant from NIH. And I was able to obtain that grant as well by virtue of having access to the equipment, because if I didn't have access to the equipment, I couldn't have made the argument that I was going to get training on this particular technique.
Not just a swing of the pendulum for increasing our likelihood of obtaining grants or for addressing budget cuts as an institution. It is the cutting edge way, and I think the future direction for how we think about individuals, humans, society, that we have to understand the multiple levels of influence. So I think this is how our science is advancing.
Curricular goal is the driver of all of this. It is not about the economy, it's not about student throughput necessarily. It is about the curricular goals. Focus in on what is the goal, what is the experience that you want, what is the body of knowledge that you want these students to learn, to master, and then start from there and say, okay, so what is essential? What are the kernels? What are the essential elements that I think will be needed for a successful class? And then start saying, okay, well, what are the resources that I have available? What can I adapt? There are so many things that you have at your disposal that you don't have to reinvent wheels. You don't have to buy new things. You don't have to start from scratch. Look and see what you have. What can you adapt to serve these goals?
We weren't going into it thinking about making money. We were going into it thinking we have a great idea that's in keeping with our educational mission, which is integrating science into practice. And we think we have a system that's pretty user-friendly, that we think, if it's adopted widely, could actually improve the whole standard of care for mental health service delivery. It's an idea that goes to the heart of our educational mission. And I think that's what pulls people together. It's really, if you are being true to your educational values of your unit and you have an idea, I alone could not have done it. Again, I've got this full-time job, I run a clinic, I teach, I supervise, I could do a little research. It's, I've got all I can possibly do. That said, you bring in a group of people who are all excited about an idea, and together, you can really, you can be the catalyst for a great amount of energy and people coming together and making things happen.
And so what makes me very excited is to hear that people are thinking about the department, that we have a fabulous group here.
Investing in and supporting the people who have the enthusiasm and energy to pursue these initiatives is key to the success of those initiatives.
That shared resources are tremendously beneficial. And I also would say that I think that they can bring together people, not just in terms of using the same system and pursuing independent projects, but I think that they're a great way to spur collaborations and collaborative grants, and have people get together who maybe ordinarily wouldn't get together because maybe their topic or what they study content-wise is different, but if it's similar in terms of methodology, then that might provide kind of an avenue for them to collaborate.
The advice is to support individuals who are willing to put the time into building relationships and connecting across campus, and to be flexible and creative in thinking about how to overcome some administrative barriers, because they actually don't seem to be too difficult to overcome if people are thinking flexibly and can think in a cooperative and collaborative way.
This era, more than any other, you have to rely on collaborations with your colleagues. You have to pool resources. You have to brainstorm certain problems. Honing those skills becomes critical.
If I had just sat in my office by myself thinking, gosh, I wish I could get more money, it wouldn't have happened. So I'd say, get together with other people, brainstorm, think creatively, never say never, see what you can do.